Great win for us. I loved our fight. I thought we got off to a great start and really, really executed well on both ends of the floor, created what we wanted to create, and really jumped out on them. We knew they had a run in them. We knew they were going to make a run at some point, which they did in that third quarter. And we had a huge growth moment in how we responded to that. We made plays. Players made plays all over the floor. We struggled on the defensive end in a big segment of the game. We found ourselves, got the stops we needed, and then we made shots on the offensive end. So really, really proud of the group, really proud how we battled and competed, and then ultimately getting a win, especially considering how things went a couple days ago.
Gary, go for it.
Coach, did you obviously you guarded the three-point shooters a little bit better, and they didn't win the rebounding battle like they did the other night. They boxed out very well.
You think so?
Were those 2 points of emphasis?
Yeah. I think we gave up 20 offensive rebounds today. That third quarter, they were monsters. They really came after them and got the ball, and we really struggled there. But, yeah, that was a part of it. We wanted to guard the three ball better and not let their two shooters get off. I thought we did a much better job of just having the awareness of being there on the catch and not giving them the open rhythm threes. And then we did, especially in the first half. I thought we rebounded really well, and that was why we were able to push the lead out a little bit. Second half wasn't as good, but I felt like that was a big part of it, making them have to find other ways to score the ball.
Lyric, those 2 3-pointers
Huge.
late, were they just the plays that came to you, or did you have a chat, or did you have an internal discussion with yourself? I need to make a shot to break this thing open.
Yeah, it was more like the flow of the game. Like, I knew we were down, and, I just wanted to make an impact on the game. So, yeah, that's about it.
A player making plays. That's what it comes down to. It had nothing to do with coaches on the sideline, myself. It's her being a big-time player coming down and making shots that we need to make, honestly.
And then Elisa, did I
Alyssa.
pronounce that correctly?
Alyssa.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again, they're pretty good inside out, and they did have some success on the inside. But do you think it was a matter of you guys kind of held your own against them inside? There was no huge advantage.
Yeah, we held our own. We had advantages on our end too, and we took advantage of it as well. Other than that, we just stretched the floor. People made big shots, and they were killing us in the paint, so we knew we had to defend it better.
Okay. Coach, the second half,
Yeah.
Was that a pretty good, the ebb and flow? They made their comeback. You did what you did in the fourth quarter. Was that second half a pretty good display of college basketball?
It's a good basketball. It's a great basketball game. If you're sitting in the stands watching that game, you have to be excited. The back and forth, the ebb and flows, the runs, the playmaking, the change and shift in emotions. It was a great game. It was a great basketball game. We were just fortunate enough to come out on the winning side of that game, but it was fun. I'm sure people watching it on ESPN Plus had a good time too.
Okay. Career high in points. Were you aware of that?
No, I had no idea. I was just balling.
And again, the first half, the Lyric was talking about it was just kind of how the flow of the offense came to you. In the first half between you and Maddie, was just the opportunities presented itself by running the offense?
Yes, and we were just flowing. When the Magic's in the air, it just feels like a buzz just going through, and like one person's hitting, and it just bounces off from one to the other. So I think that just filtered through us.
Okay, Coach, if you guys turn this around, work your way into a higher seed, and the ASUN has success, do you think you're going to go back to this game as a turning point?
It could be, yeah. I think, I honestly can say going into this week, it's the first time we've had our whole group together practicing since November. And so, it's going to be a process of getting everybody on the same page. And, the more you win, it's a process of learning how to win too, and what it takes consistently to learn how to win. And that's where we are right now. I'm hoping we take this and run with it and use the momentum to kind of propel us into this next stretch of games. But it could be a turning point for us. We played really, really well, and we played the right way. And that's the thing I'm most pleased about, is we played the way we want to play, especially on the offensive end of the floor, with how we moved the basketball, how it didn't stick to one person. We swung it, we moved it, we were aggressive, we shared it, and the shots that we made were rhythm, comfortable shots. We weren't forcing shots up and just kind of tossing things up at the rim, and I think that's why we had the success we had offensively.
Okay, Gary?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I got Jay, you're a good guy guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.